The rain lashed against the surface of the river, the current roaring as it churned through the canyon. Jack Donovan, an off-duty engineer on a frontier world, was hiking along the cliff's edge, enjoying the solitude. Life on Proxima V was harsh, but for him, the isolation was a break from the endless hum of human civilization. He lived for moments like these, where the only sound was nature's chaotic symphony. But today, nature had something else in store. A sudden splash drew his attention. Down below, fighting desperately against the current, was a sleek, spotted creature, an alien feline, about the size of a snow leopard. Jack's heart skipped a beat. The creature's sleek body was struggling, its claws grasping for something solid, but the relentless flow of water was dragging it toward a jagged waterfall not far downstream. Without hesitation, Jack sprinted along the riverbank, his mind racing. He wasn't sure what kind of alien it was, but it looked feline, and it was drowning. His boots skidded against the slick rocks as he got closer to the river's edge. The creature let out a high-pitched, guttural cry, half submerged, its orange eyes locking onto Jack's. "Hold on!" Jack shouted, though he doubted it could understand. He didn't know why he felt the urge to save it. Maybe it was the desperation in its eyes or the primal sense of shared survival. Either way, he couldn't just let it die. He threw off his jacket and dove into the freezing water. The current tugged at him, but he powered through, the icy sting barely registering as adrenaline took over. His muscles strained as he swam toward the drowning alien. The creature clawed at him in panic, but Jack managed to grab its scruff, pulling its sleek form up to his chest. It was surprisingly heavy, its fur waterlogged and matted against his body. With a surge of effort, he kicked toward the shore, the water pulling at him like 1,000 invisible hands. After what felt like an eternity, he finally reached the rocky bank, hauling both himself and the alien onto dry land. Gasping for breath, he collapsed next to the creature, which lay motionless, except for the faint rise and fall of its chest. Up close, Jack could see it wasn't just any predator. Its fur shimmered with bio-luminescent patterns, glowing faintly as if the energy within it was struggling to stay alive. The alien leopard was more than a simple animal. It was sentient. There was intelligence in its eyes as it blinked weakly at him. "Easy there? I've got you," Jack whispered, reaching out to touch its sleek fur. But as his hand brushed its side, he felt something solid, hidden beneath the tangled, wet fur. A metal casing. His breath caught in his throat. This wasn't just an alien feline. It was protecting something. With shaky fingers, Jack pried the matted fur apart, revealing what looked like a small, smooth object embedded into the creature's side. It glowed faintly, its pulse in sync with the leopard's breathing. He'd seen tech like this before, alien artifacts, valuable beyond measure, capable of altering the balance of power across galaxies. Jack's eyes widened in shock. This was no ordinary artifact. It was a memory core, a storage unit containing the collective knowledge of an entire ancient civilization. One of the most sought-after items in the universe. And here it was protected by a dying alien leopard on some backwater planet. Suddenly, the air around him shifted. Jack's instincts flared. He looked up, his heart sinking as several dark shapes appeared from the shadows of the canyon. Alien hunters. Their sleek, angular ships hovered silently above, their occupants watching Jack like predators circling prey. They had been tracking the leopard, waiting for it to die, but now their attention was on him and what he had uncovered. Jack's mind raced. He had to think fast. They wouldn't risk shooting the creature and damaging the core, but they wouldn't hesitate to kill him. Without a word, Jack gently lifted the leopard onto his back, feeling the weight of its limp body. His legs trembled as he stood, but his resolve was steel. He had saved this creature, and now he was going to protect whatever it had risked its life to safeguard. He glanced up at the hunters and smiled grimly. "You'll have to go through me first." And then, with the alien leopard's weight pressing into him and the artifact humming ominously beneath its fur, Jack ran into the wilderness, not knowing what awaited him, or the terrifying power hidden within the core. Jack Donovan exemplifies the HFY trope by displaying human compassion, bravery, and resilience in the face of danger. His quick thinking and determination not only save an alien life, but also place him at the center of a galactic conspiracy far larger than he ever imagined. As usual, humanity's tenacity and ability to adapt in the harshest of circumstances shined brightly.